They say femininity is soft, but for me, learning to be soft again was the hardest thing I ever had to do. And this is the first time I'm going to talk about this publicly. There was a time I felt disconnected from myself, from my body, my intuition, and even my own voice. I was in a really dark place from 16 to 19 years old. No one really knew, except for those who saw the signs. The panic attacks at school, skipping classes, pushing myself until I was too tired to feel guilty for resting. I didn't know it back then, but I was living in survival mode. Misaligned, burnt out, exhausted. I had wounded feminine energy. I gave too much, gave to everyone. I nurtured others, but forgot to care for myself. I was a people pleaser. It didn't matter how hard I had to try, as long as I made someone else happy. But I never tried to please myself. I didn't even know what I needed. I talked to men who didn't care about me, men who liked the idea of me, but didn't care to know my heart. I tolerated friendships that disrespected me. I let people walk over my boundaries, family, friends, because I thought I needed them to stay afloat. But in the end, I was the one who drowned, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. I was left alone, staring at the ashes of everything I gave away. The universe had to wake me up from fake friendships, from toxic relatives, from men who saw me as an object, not a soul. I realized I was trapped in the same cycle because I kept reading stories from the same genre. I had to break the pattern. I took my voice back. I cut off people who were no longer in alignment with me. I stopped entertaining men who didn't have genuine intentions. I left it all behind. I migrated to Canada to start over. Even here, I got tested, met new people, made new friends, and some of them eventually fell out of alignment too. Maybe what they did wasn't intentional, or maybe it was, but I've stopped giving my peace away to find out. I'm just grateful I learned my lesson and made better connections. Started living intentionally in my feminine energy. I began leaning into softness. For years, I operated in my masculine, providing, initiating, proving myself. But I wanted something different. I wanted a life where I could receive, where I could be seen as soft yet powerful woman. So I slowed down. I grounded myself. Vancouver became my sanctuary. I hiked, I walked, I journaled. I made space for stillness. I wrote down who I wanted to become. A woman admired like art, not objectified. A woman who feels deeply, but stands firmly. I honored my emotions instead of ignoring them. Started setting boundaries. I stopped laughing at jokes that hurt me. I distanced myself from backward minds, especially the ones that talked about me without ever knowing me. And now, through everything, I'm still healing, still learning how to hold myself gently. I'm moving with softness and better boundaries, pouring into my own cup first, and letting my future self receive without guilt. And even now, I remind myself I don't need to chase, I don't need to prove, I just need to be. I am enough even when I rest. I am enough even when I say no. And if you feel that this video is for you, then subscribe for more.